Yeah. Yo, I'm a free man on the land. I don't think you niggas overstand, but I'ma help you out. Yo, free man on the land, it's faith on that I stand. I shall not be moved, no weapon formed against me shall ever prosper. I walk because I can, they steady talking proper. I just took a stand after 4 hours of praying at the altar. My grandfather is Walter, and Kizzy Mae Little was the woman who chose to meet his black ass at the altar. And I could never falter, because if it wasn't for her, then I would never have a woman that I could call mother. Jeanette Lynn Little, and boy was she little, but had a heart of a champion and a soul that was eternal. But her flesh would prove less. She was always in a mess, especially when she met my father. He would put her in a mess, he would put her to the test. They would eventually get married, her last name would become Stanberry. I came along, she almost died, that was very scary. 2 years later came along my little brother, and my mama made me promise her that I will always keep him covered. Pray to God every night for a virgin woman lover, so that when I became a man, I could have a woman like my mother. Do exactly the opposite of my father and truly love her, because that nigga was a cheater. And no, he never beat her. They still got a divorce after counseling with my former preacher. Time went by, I got older, my mind got growner. I went off to college only to find a chip on my shoulder. My little brother was watching, he did the same, except he moved to Kentucky while I resided in Tennessee. I finally found myself, I came into my wealth and shared it with the people. They say my message is heartfelt, so I just kept on writing until they began inviting me to events that were so inspiring, until I began hiring people that would soon become a part of my team. This is part 2 of Martin Luther King's dream, that on this land every man, woman, and child would be free. I am the administrator of the legal fiction given to me, the straw man y'all know as Eric Stanberry, but I am not him. I am a human being, a spirit trapped inside the flesh for the time being, sent to restore justice to the people from all evil. Man, I'm chasing after these devils like a motherfucking steeple, and I will never stop, cause I am hip-hop. These other niggas drop about 10 albums then stop. I just keep on working like the seconds on your clock, raising awareness within your community at the barbershop, granting people the immunity, because shit, to me, this comes from deep down inside. I don't even know how to stop. My mother says I can, everybody else says I can't, and that alone inspired me to do what everybody else said that I couldn't. And that alone inspired me to become a man, a free man on the land. Holla at your boy.